So Yael, one of the interesting things the research showed was that startups were able to raise money much quicker in this COVID period.
Our research found that really the time to close a round was basically cut in half compared to pre-COVID. And I think there's obviously a lot of examples of that in the market today. And Cymbio is a great example of that.
Another Zell venture that raised $7 million in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, and to me, the really interesting thing, they raised from Vertex Ventures, which is an Israeli-based fund. So to see how much, they actually met the investors, how much of the process was virtual, and how long it actually took them to close.
Let's hear Roy tell us a little bit about that.
Cymbio is a dropship and marketplace automation platform. We work with brands, connecting them to retail partners and marketplaces to fully automate their entire processes. We met multiple VCs from the US, from the UK, and from Israel, and we ended up raising with an Israeli VC. We met them once, and the rest of the process was fully virtual. Being on Zoom is a major plus for us Israeli entrepreneurs, as we can meet multiple investors same day without traveling, which is great. You can also control the presentation and the entire flow of the meeting. You need to start fundraising way before you're actually planning on it. We had an introduction to someone which we basically tried to help with, and they introduced us to the person who eventually became our lead investor in our Series A.
Cymbio is a great example. You're always fundraising. You never know when you're going to hit the trigger, but you're always fundraising. And now through the virtual world, you can connect to people much, much faster. You don't need to fly anywhere. You don't need to hassle through traffic. Build these relationships. Build a network that you can turn on when you need it. Get to know people that know other people, and they will connect you. Make them excited and wait for the right moment to start that exact moment of fundraising. And hopefully, it's going to go so fast.